Handgun sucks.
I know.
That's the worst. Holy shit.
I really
Okay.
I
That
don't even know
was
if
fucked.
do we even release that fucking interview?
Yes, it's fucked. I think we do just for the sake of it being fucked.
Hey, all you recovering emo kids, Amanda and Rob here on the Emo Kids Anonymous podcast. And on today's Wednesday episode, we are going to be talking about the Rolling Stones' 250 greatest songs of the 21st century so far.
We are, Amanda. We're going to talk about this list. And let me tell you one thing about this list. I still haven't seen this list yet.
What?
I purposely avoided looking. I avoided looking because you sent it to me and you sent a couple things. And then in our group chat, it started going off and I realized, I was like, oh, this is going to upset me a lot. I'm not going to allow myself to get upset for free in the confines of my own apartment alone, chit-chatting on the telephone. I'm going to use it for content. I'm going to view it. I saw 1 through 3. I have made a full disclosure at the end. We'll go over. I think we made a couple lists ourselves.
We did.
I made a personal top 50, plus I think I'll maybe have some more scene-oriented lists as towards the end as well, but I'm excited to get into this list. But before we do, toss us a like, toss us a follow, toss us a share. We just had an interview that you'll see probably a few days after this or something. Yeah. Terrible scene. So do us a favor, toss us a like, toss us a follow, all that stuff over here. We would appreciate that a lot, okay?
Yes.
Now, in the meantime, is there any news and stuff we want to cover before we dive into this?
That is a great question, Rob. Is there news that we want to cover?
Do we want to, I mean, you're doing that face, like, is there something I'm not thinking of?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to think.
Do you want to give like 6 minutes here, 5 minutes here? We can talk about the Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah, we have not talked about Taylor Swift yet, have we?
We haven't talked about it, yeah. Like we were saying the other day, like it's kind of a weird spot where our episode comes out where it feels delayed, but I feel like as a respected media outlet, we should speak on it a little.
Yeah, and regardless of whether or not it's delayed, I feel like people will be talking about Life of a Showgirl for the next few weeks. I don't think that is any kind of diatribe that's going to, or dialogue that will die down anytime soon. But yes, last week, Taylor Swift came out with her newest album, Life of a Showgirl, heavily anticipated on the heels of her engagement announcement with Travis Kelce. And the album has definitely received a lot of mixed reviews. I know that myself and Rob, Swimo Guy, shout out Ryan, Swimo Guy, part of our Never Phase network, our boss, if you will. He's been going on the defensive, boss, yeah. We'll say that.
Ryan's
Shout out to Ryan.
doing some PR work. He's doing
the Lord's work right now.
This is his week, though.
Yeah, it really is. But yeah, there's been a lot of mixed reviews on the album. A lot of it around saying her lyricism is very juvenile compared to her other albums, which Baby Folklore or Evermore. But if you dive into earlier albums, I would beg to differ with that.
Talking about the girl that put a copyright on This Sick Beat.
Yes, This Sick Beat.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, so
I like, real quick, I like that there's this narrative, cutesy thing they have where she's their English teacher. Like, Amanda, back me up here. You have not only a bachelor's but a master's degree, right?
I do, yeah.
Is one of these degrees in English, if I'm not mistaken?
My bachelor's is in English. My master's.
Your bachelor's,
business,
you have a bachelor's in English.
I do. Mm-hmm.
You could be an English teacher.
Correct.
Taylor Swift has her grade 11. Is it not kind of one, a little insulting to be oh, the English teacher? It's like this,
yeah.
Travis Kelce is more educated, but two, what did you expect? What do we expect? You know what I mean? And I like the Taylor records, but I think people kind of got from COVID. There's always Taylor lore stuff and this and that, but from COVID, I mean, because she kind of reset the clock by putting out Folklore and Evermore, these great records with this critical acclaim where it's literary genius, this and that as well. You know what I mean? It's kind of a tough spot to live up to because she has great songs. There's some great kind of almost flow of consciousness, stream of consciousness type, I think of and I think of her best songs like an All Too Well or something like that, kind of personifying and creating these moments in normalcy of life. Thank you, Benji. Why don't you go to the room, brother? 11 minutes.
Okay,
I got it.
You got it.
But Taylor kind of reset the clock there, and people are expecting kind of like Surf Jan Stevens Radiohead out of her, and it's like we should be looking at Taylor Swift more like we look at Pepsi or Apple or something like that. Like she's a really great example of American business and capitalism, and she's selling you like, I love Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is going to put out 7 different flavors of Mountain Dew this year, and people that like Mountain Dew are going to try every flavor of them. Like, that's the magic of Taylor Swift. She can get you to buy 7, 10 variants of an album, and it doesn't feel like you're getting ripped off. The fans truly think they're getting value, and that's good. You're getting bang for your buck. Like, there's solid fan service there, but like, it does feel like for as big as this, and this sounds negative, but like seriously, if anyone listening, like I've been on Taylor Swift since 2007. I like Taylor Swift a lot, but like it feels very much like just so machine oriented right now. Like we're going to talk about Rolling Stone in this episode. Rolling Stone does this whole big rollout where they change the whole website. It feels very bought and paid for to me. And, you know, on Never Face Network, we did a lot of content for Taylor.
Yeah.
But we did other stuff as well, and we didn't just change this and that and give her an automatic 100% review, you know, and it's just...
I don't think we've reviewed the album yet.
I know. I wouldn't even know what I would... Yeah, I have no idea.
It's interesting.
It wouldn't be 100, I'll tell you that right now, yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of people... There's a lot of other criticism. When I think about the lyricism piece, I also think about it is a machine, and she is a well-oiled machine that she can really do at this point whatever she wants because she's like a billionaire. And I think about other people who have had similar criticism. Fall Out Boy comes to mind because, yes, Pete Wentz, people said, is the poet of a generation. But, I mean, I'm going to be honest here, guys. Are you smelling that shit? It's not really like poetic language as what he did in like Sugar We're Going Down and stuff.
I'll stop wearing black when they make a darker color. Like it's like fucking Spencer's t-shirt for 12-year-olds.
I love Wilson, Expensive Mistake.
Yeah, it's my favorite song on Mania, but like let's be real, like that song is like this would have hit when we were 13, but like brother, you're like 43 when you wrote this.
Yeah, and so it happens. And I know a lot of people, the other criticisms are calling her a white supremacist because in the song Wish List, she talks about having a couple kids, have a whole block looking like her husband, which if you're of a certain age, maybe you don't hear people say that. But as someone who is a little bit older, like Taylor Swift, because she's in her late 30s, mid 30s now, that is like a common thing. Like they might say, I want to have all my kids look like my husband. Oh, that's so great. It's just it's a hyperbole, guys. It's a euphemism.
She's not even hyperbole. It's like a biological, like it's like a biological evolutionary thing, right? Where like you want children that look like them. Like it's like these are like hormonal things that kick in when you start settling down.
I mean, I'm a little bit of a narcissist, so I really wanted my kids to look like me, which they did eventually.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I wanted my kids to look nothing like me, and now they both look just like different ethnic, like 25 versions of me. Yeah.
So there's just a lot of different discourse going on.
The right wing, if you're saying, I have this theory, and I've really came with it the last few days. I started writing this article on Taylor, and I literally stopped it because I was like, it doesn't feel like I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
But Taylor to me is like a projection of your greatest, of whatever you see, whatever you want to see in her. If you whatever you don't like, if you're not a Taylor fan, you see the mean girls in her.
Yeah.
Or you see like the horse girls or the theater girls or the dorky white, or like all that's wrong with white America in her, or you see all that's wrong with liberal America in her. You know, if you're a right winger, she's a lib. If you're a liberal, she's MAGA. If you were one of the uncool girls, she's a mean girl. If you were one of the cool girls, she's some fucking weird little dorky, like theater kid. It's like people are just, she does this great job of being so milquetoast and regular in ways that it allows you to kind of putty her in any way you want to. That like
100%.
a lot of the discourse we're seeing is just not relevant to me. Like to me, the relevant discourse is like, here's a question for you, Amanda. This is on pace to break Adele's record.
I think it already did.
I think it already did.
It did, yeah.
And Adele's record broke No Strings Attached. Now, if we compare the cultural impact of these 3 albums and just the metrics and the logistics of these 3 albums, I don't know about you. I think No Strings Attached is still the most impressive one to me. This is from an era. These people went to the motherfucking Sam Goody or the HMV or the Yeah, you went
I
to the
stood in
mall.
line
You
for
went to
that
the
bad
Best
boy.
Buy. People stood in line to buy this CD because you had no other place you can get this.
Yeah.
Adele, yeah, she made it so that you couldn't stream it, so you had to go to the Target. And same thing, there was, by that point, in 2001, 2000, we were not buying vinyl variants for pop records.
Nope.
That was not a thing. The Target was not setting up a stand with 8 different copies and 8 different covers and different fucking NSYNC, we're like, oh, we do a digital get down like acoustic version on this one.
Could
It's
you
like the
even
midnight,
imagine?
the Midnight Express, Hotel 8 version
Yes.
of the record. Like, they didn't do that.
No, you didn't need to.
This bums me out about the Taylor stuff because it's like, this feels like chart manipulation, and everyone is going to chart manipulate, but
Yeah.
it's like, she's LeBron James.
Yeah.
She's a child star who accomplished everything she was supposed to, and then some. She has no controversies around her. She's generally a good person, but she's lived in a world where everything is about her and bubbles around her. She
Yep.
just has no common sensibility. So people find them fucking annoying sometimes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah. And she has
And I say
gotten
that I
so
love
big,
Taylor
there is
Swift
nowhere else
records,
for her
yes.
to go. Like, she has become so big. Where else do you go from there?
And I think a lot of the songs kind of playing the victim. Like, I saw this great article. I wish I could remember where it was, but it's like, Kanye's a washed up Nazi. Scott Borchetta's, dust. Scooter Braun is unemployed.
Yeah.
Like, she's beaten all of her ops.
Yeah,
you can't play the victim role anymore in any, like,
Yeah.
it's not, there's nothing you can do. Like, at this point, you've won the game.
Yeah, I would say so. She has won the game. Now, do I enjoy the songs on the album? I've listened to that album quite a few times all the way through, and there are some good bops
I still
on it.
haven't listened front to back
Oh,
all the way
wow.
through. Like, truly, like, I popped in with Swemo Guy. I've heard most of the song, which is weird. Like, normally I listen to Taylor records like the minute they
Yeah.
drop. I like some of the songs. Like, I like the Wood song.
So does
I
apparently
love
her
Hog
future
songs.
sister-in-law, Kylie Kelsey. She also likes the Wood song.
Yeah. Jason, serious question here. Jason or Travis, which one of them you think's got the fucking, bigger slugger in their trousers there?
I think it is Travis. I do.
Maybe Travis,
I
right?
think
Like,
it's
Jason
Travis.
seems like you might be like a chode guy.
Yeah.
But he's got like this charm to him, like, where it
Yes.
doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Yeah,
But Travis,
I think
like,
Travis has it. Yeah, I would say that is probably the case.
Yeah, Travis got that fucking dick going
Yeah.
on for sure. Yeah, definitely.
100%.
Yeah. And there's a great song on there that samples Be My Baby.
Yeah, that's true.
They do it, Be My Baby, yeah, the whoa. And I said in our group chat, every record, every song should sound like Be My Baby, I Want You Back, or Semi-Charmed Life.
Yeah.
She had 2 of the 3 on this record. For that alone, I enjoy it, but like,
Yeah,
it's her 12th record. Like, I don't think.
at this point, I don't know what the discourse is going to do. All it does is further divide everyone. And we've had some really great, over the last week, obviously I said Swemo Guy has had some great commentary on it. My Emo Diaries, William Ramsey, who Robb had on the Robbcast a long time
We gotta
ago.
have him on an actual Emo Kids Anonymous now.
We
don't
really
Yeah.
do. William, if
We
you're
gotta. I don't know what
listening,
we're
please come.
doing technically, but like,
Yes.
like I don't know the technicalities of things,
We'll
but
find
we're
a way.
luring you into NapNet. Like, you've been approved by everyone
We love
unanimously.
you.
I just don't know how we go about this thing, but like,
Yeah.
Will, we'd love to have you on this show and
But he helped me out
sit
with
at our table.
some responding to some criticism on one of my videos. I greatly appreciated it.
What kind of criticism were you getting?
Just criticism around the white supremacist, the racial issues that are being presented.
Talk about the racial issues on
In
a
the
Taylor
Taylor
Swift
Swift
record. This is
songs,
the
yeah.
dumbest fuck. Like,
So
we have actual stuff in this world to worry about, and people want to make racial discourse out of the fucking music that they sell at the Starbucks.
I think what it comes down to is it really demonstrates the lack of media literacy that we have had over the years. There is critical thinking skills, critical analysis, I feel like has really just not properly been taught or has fallen to the wayside, which, people in higher power want that because then people will listen to whatever they say and just, gravitate towards whatever soundbite, hits the hardest.
There's been a
But
generational systemic dismantling of the education system in this country, and states like the one you live in today that are specifically designed to keep people dumb, so they keep voting for one team, so this and that and this and that and this and that, and it plays out in things like where it becomes, is Taylor Swift like, because she went on her because her boyfriend, the football player, hung out with some other football players. Like, I played football, like, everyone played football. Like, we all got a little CT. Like, you guys are worried these people's political opinions. Like, none of that should matter to you.
Yeah.
Like, it should matter as much as like what kind of fucking soup my kid wants. Like, they don't fucking know anything about soup. You know what I mean? Like, what do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor, But you talk about a musical McRib. Taylor Swift needs to McRib. I think there's a little fatigue. It feels like Reputation era right now, where people are kind of
I think that's where we're at. Yes.
over it.
And then
she needs to dip for a couple years.
Like she did. I mean, she really did. Like, Folklore and Evermore came out during the pandemic, so it's a weird time, but she wasn't really as active. And then Midnights came out, and that was massive, right? And that led to the Eras tour, and that's where we led to this big resurgence of Taylor. Because you're right, like after
that's the thing is like Folklore, Evermore pop off, so she does it, that does well. So like from Lover, because Lover comes out in late 2019, and there's not even a tour announced for that. She has like a couple festivals.
Yeah.
Like, she's going to play late here at SoFi, and then pandemic hits. She has 4 albums before she can tour. So she's touring on 4 albums.
Yeah.
And weird post-pandemic thing, people are worked up in general. So, like, they're excited, and it's like she kind of she was already riding this wave so high, and it just bumped her up so much higher to, like, a level that, like, I don't think anyone needed to be at.
Or expected, honestly, I think at that point. Yeah. So we will see what happens, but I'm sure at some point we'll do a review of Life of a Showgirl, give you guys our rating when we had time to sit with it a little.
I don't want to. Yeah. I don't
know. I want to.
I don't. That's the thing is like
there's
I don't.
a lot
I don't,
of things I want to do on my social media, but that's not one of them.
Yeah. And it's just like the discourse. Like I said, like there's legitimate discourse we can have about things involving the album and things as a but it's like that's not the conversations that are happening, and I don't care to take part in the conversations that are happening because they're
yeah, it's gotten so crazy that even like our friend Lisa, shout out Stereotherapy, who's not like a massive, not really a Taylor fan, right? But she respects what she does.
I hate her, yeah.
But even she's like, I'm defending her. I don't even like listen to her music. Like that's how bad it's gotten, guys.
People on the left, if you're listening to this behavior is why we lose to people like Donald Trump, is because we swallow our own tail. We're insufferable. Let's just like chill out a little.
Yeah,
let's
chill out a little bit. Yeah, that's all we can do. So with that being said, I'm sure Taylor Swift is going to end up on the list we're about to talk about, though, which is Rolling Stone's 250 greatest songs of the 21st century so far. So that's 2000 and on, right? Just in case people don't know their centuries.
Onward, January 1st, 2000 till now.
Yes. Just in case you didn't know your centuries. 20th century is everything 1999 and before until 1900. And
it
then
gets tricky.
I know, it's weird. Yeah, because,
Give me 1 minute right now.
All right, so now let's talk about the Rolling Stone 250 greatest songs of the 21st century so far. So, Rob, you haven't read the list yet, correct? Except for the top 3.
I just opened the list, Amanda, and now she's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her hair.
Yes. So, before we dive into the list, let's just talk about their reasoning and kind of the mechanism behind why they chose the songs they chose. So, the way they described it is that what defines music in the 21st century is that it's constant change, which I think we can all agree on. From the 2000 and on, because of social media, because of the internet, music went and changed fast, right? I mean, it was like we've had waves of different types of music for the last 20 plus years. It's all over the map stylistically, they said, all over the world. They talked about how new sounds are getting invented. The air is full of eclectic experimental songs. And so what they did is their list is a wide-ranging mix of different styles, beats, and voices. So there are songs from different countries on here. I think there's one from an artist in Nigeria, for example. Plenty of songs from Latin America.
Rolling Stones doing DEI on their clickbait lists?
I think so. And so basically it was all of their, the writers, they all kind of collaborated, fought in a room over putting this list together. And they didn't choose just like internationally or universally beloved songs, but cult classics, which you'll see on this list as well. Because I was curious about why they would choose certain songs from certain bands in the list and not others. So that was definitely, one of the things that I was questioning. So with that being said, there are 250 songs. Loudwire did an article on this, and they said they noted that only 2 metal songs made it on the list: System of a Down's Chop Suey, and
Chop
then
Suey Chop Suey belongs on the list.
yeah,
What's
yeah,
the
yeah.
other one?
Oh God, what was the other one?
It's funny because when I was thinking of like I have a list of top 50, and mine was more very much driven on like cultural relevancy,
Me
influence,
too.
impact, things like that was my thought. Wasn't they like the 20 songs I enjoyed the most, but like what felt like the 25 most important songs or 50 most important songs. And I was like, I didn't put Chop Suey in my 50, but it was like Chop Suey came to mind. It's like, well, if this went to 100, like
It
Chop
would be
Suey
there.
would need, that was like I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, that's,
100%. Yeah, I only did a top 20 because time, but it was
oh,
masked. You
I
went
went
crazy.
full fucking train. It just started flow. I went in like a Zen state there for a second where I was just like
It's
shitting out this
hard.
fucking list. No, in my brain, like I literally I picked up Benji from school.
Yeah.
This was before the cops were called on us today. I picked up Benji from school and we walked to the bus stop, because my car was stolen. So we walked to the bus stop and I just like had a notes thing open because he walks like 5 steps behind me because, he doesn't want to look uncool. So I just like was jotting down every song I could think of. And when I got to the bus stop, like a block later, I realized I'm like, oh, that's 25. I was going to do 25. And then I'm like, I'll just do 50. And then I did the 50, and I literally had to stop myself because I was like, "Oh, I can easily do 100.
You're
I can do
but
100."
yeah.
Like I haven't even put like Mike Posner, Cooler Than Me, or Bulletproof by LaRue on this list yet.
Yeah, that
So
would
it's
be a
like,
good
yeah,
one.
I have room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
Mastodon's Blood and Thunder was the other one that's made it on the list.
I've never even heard
Technically
that fucking
Linkin
song.
Park, that's new metal, but they also made it on the list with their Numb Encore with Jay-Z that made it on the list.
Wow. Is
Yeah.
that actually good, or did we just like at the time, like if someone just listened to that now for the first time, was that actually cool? Like where he's like,
And it
"What
was
the hell are you waiting for?
activate.
After me." Yeah,
I
right.
mean, it's
Mike Shinoda. Do you remember the Mike Shinoda song where he's like, it's where he just like starts doing mathematics and he starts listing numbers. He's like, it's 20% power,
30% luck.
concentrate.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Power
yeah.
of will.
I don't remember the equation. Yeah, it was Gatorade shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what we listen to at the gym. I know that song very well.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was peak like 06, 07
Yes,
gym music.
that's gym
Yeah,
music.
you were like sophomore in college just crushing. Yeah, like
Crushing it. Yes.
step aerobics. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
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 No, I don't know. If it was me for Linkin Park, I would have put like In the End or Crawling, something that would have defined, like, they were a turning point for new metal in my opinion.
That's what I
and they
thought.
brought it
Like
to, like, the
in
masses.
my list, like I didn't put Linkin Park in my top 50, but I was like, if you put Linkin Park in the top 50 or even top 25,
Yeah.
like an In the End or something, maybe like I would get it.
Yeah.
Like if it went to 100, I think like objectively speaking, I'd have to include like maybe not like Crawling or like In the End,
Yeah.
maybe I don't know, but I will say this Rolling Stone list, I've gone down 7 over here just looking. And
Yes.
one of the songs I have in my either top 25 or top 50 was listed at 246. I will give a spoiler. Sunflower by Post Malone.
Love that song.
And fucking, yeah, little, who was that, Sway Lee?
Sway
It's
Lee.
a beautiful song. And I think at one point it was like the most streamed song in
And it was
like
so good
Spotify
in the
history.
Spider-Verse.
It's a beautiful,
Yeah.
I've never seen the film, but it's
Oh.
just a beautiful song.
It is a beautiful song. Yeah. It's really good it's really good in the film too. No, it's interesting the songs they chose. Yeah, like you said, Train was at 250. In terms of bands from our scene, I was like, when the Loudwire talked about how only 2 metal songs made it, I think you can really tell how metal was on the downswing, but the rise of pop punk and emo. Good Charlotte makes an appearance. Jimmy Eat World.
Could
with
Charlotte
the Millet.
made the list on the top
Anthem.
250?
Yeah, the Anthem did.
I was
Yeah.
going to say Anthem or Lifestyle.
Yeah.
Anthem made it? Because
The
I
Anthem
thought in
did.
my top 50, I was thinking, I was like, Anthem is one of these songs, like, and I think Lifestyles is just like a better song. Like that's a great song to me. Like
I love
like
Lifestyles. Are
after that
ridiculous.
bridge when that fucking chorus kicks in again and it goes in like the halftime, it's like the lifestyles of the rich and the famous.
Yeah.
Like what a fucking amazing. But Anthem too. Like listen, shout out Colin Kaepernick. I know there's a lot of people out there kneeling for anthems, but I will never take a knee when I hear Good Charlotte's The Anthem, you know? Just, that's a great song. What number did it make? I haven't made it there yet.
Hold on.
Scarface is on this fucking list.
Oh, wait,
hold on.
Never mind.
Teenage Dirtbag at 241?
Yeah, so We Just made it on the list.
No.
Blink-182's I Miss You made it on the list. Higher.
I have I Miss You in my top 25.
Yes, I Miss You showed
The
up.
song has changed the way people say fucking certain words, Amanda. We say,
I know.
where are you, a certain way.
Where are you?
And yed. We don't pronounce the H in head anymore. Tom DeLonge shaped the lexicon of the English language, and they want to put him below top. Oh, Mac Miller. Shout out, Mac. 240. Skrillex. Wow, Skrillex is one of us. That's, yeah. Shout out fucking Sonny Moore.
Yes, Sonny Moore. I don't know if that's the Skrillex song I would have chosen, but it is what it is.
Bleachers, I want to get better at number 238. Now, if I were to take away my cultural like importance of this contest here,
yeah,
I want to get better would be in my probably top 5, top 10. That's one of the coolest. You know, I put a bullet where I should have put a helmet, and it just like it's almost like there's like a Matt Skiba-esque to like his
100%.
vocal delivery there. That was one of the first Bleachers songs I really heard, and it was like when I was like freshly like things were falling apart with like Benji's mom or something. Like I was just fucking, but we had to live together, but we didn't like we weren't fucking cool, and just like fucking miserable. And just like I found Bleachers, and I was like, this is like emo kid Bruce Springsteen, like, you know, and like that was great song. I want to get better. Wow.
I agree. Yeah, want to get better in there. And then there's a ton of, obviously Fall Out Boy did make the list. They're 79. They did beat out
Sugar made the list at 79.
Yes, I would have.
Sugar's in my top fucking 5.
I know. I would have put it higher. My Chemical Romance also made it on at 96 for the Black Parade.
Was Helena on the list though?
No, it was not. Which also when we talk about our lists, especially our,
I was gonna say because I originally had Black Parade on mine, but after discussing with one of our NAPNet co-counselors who's a big MCR fan, CZB, shout out CZB was like, you know, Helena is the song. I was like, yeah, Helena is the better song. Like you think of the G note. Black Parade is bigger, but like Helena is the one that fucking.
But is it
that
bigger?
Music video? That's. Black Parade is bigger because it's on a bigger record.
Okay.
It's so immediately recognizable. Like
that's true.
It's a G. You just hit the G on a piano. People think of that. Like
that's
this,
true.
but Helena is the better song in every sense to me. Like that's quintessential My Chem to me is Helena. Like
I think so too. It's what put them on the map.
That's their signature track.
It's what made everyone pay attention. Yes, Black Parade introduced us to the concept record for Michael. It showed that they were going to be more than just a emo band. They were going to be an arena rock band. But Helena brought us Michael Romance to the beginning. Panic at the Disco.
Shabuzi's on the list?
Yeah, I figured they would. Yeah. Panic at the Disco, I Write Sins Not Tragedies. It is hard for me. Like, it's 250 songs, right? That's a lot of songs. It's hard for me for songs that came out in the last few years.
Now that I'm thinking about it, like, it's not even a lot.
No, there's so many songs that are missing. And it's hard for me, like, because we don't yet know like the cultural relevance of certain songs that have come out in the last like 3-4 years until they sit with us. So it's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, like they put Chapel Row and Pink Pony Club really high. I think it ended up in where is it? Something. So like
Pink Pony Club?
Yeah, which it's a great song, but I'm like, is it really like the 23rd best song of the 21st century?
Some recency bias there. Recency bias.
That's what I was thinking.
Pink Pony Club and Hot to Go would both go in my top 100. They would go in my daughter Nova's top. Maybe top 10
I might
probably.
Even put, and like it beat out the Killers, Mr. Brightside, which again, when you think of a song that everyone knows,
what?
Okay.
What?
That it beat out. Yes, it did. Yeah.
Where Brightside's not top 10?
No, it's not. It's 26.
Okay.
Yeah, the top 10.
It's objectively incorrect.
Let's talk about the top 10.
Okay.
So 10 starts off with.
Let me fast forward to 10 right here really quick.
Okay, so fast forward. It starts with Frank Ocean's "Thinking About You." Then it goes to number 9.
Frank Ocean, "Think About You." The Potato Float Around. Great song. Okay.
Then it goes to Britney Spears' "Toxic," and here's why I have a problem with that, because that came out in 2003. But they missed the golden opportunity. No, if that's not her song from the 2000s. Oops, I Did It Again came out in 2000. That is the song.
It came out in spring 2000.
Yes, that's the song.
I think Toxic sucks. I think Toxic is I think Was that that's the third record? I think that shit
Yes.
sucks.
Her Britney
The
Spears.
iconic red leather suit, like where they're in space, like that's good. I Toxic felt like so overplayed.
Yes.
By that point, I was so Britney
A
fatigued.
lot of
Like
people were. Yeah.
I was just so like that's just it's too much. We had
Yeah.
too much Britney for a while
We
there,
did.
and like I okay,
And then it was
okay.
8 was
Last night is
Radiohead's.
12. Okay,
Yeah. So Radiohead's Idiotech was number 8.
interesting.
Kendrick Lamar's All Right is number 7. Robin's Dancing on My Own is number 6.
Oh, I didn't put that in my list, but now in hindsight, this is why I was excited to look at this list. If I could redo my list, Dancing on My Own is without doubt going to my top 10 too. Okay, Rolling Stone, we got one so far. What a song! What a fucking, what a like.
Oh, I know.
I'm in the
Corner.
like fucking. Ah, what
It's
a
so
fucking.
funny because for me, like, my Robin is Show Me Love because that's what I grew up with. So like,
yeah, no, I only know Dancing on My, and I only know it because like Jack Antonoff is like, I want everything to sound like Robin Danced on My Own. Like I didn't know
that how influential it was. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I didn't know who it was.
Which good for her coming back in like the late 2010s with that song. 5 is Taylor Swift's All Too Well.
All Too Well. Interesting, Amanda.
That's it. For me, I have a different thing.
What were you gonna say?
Well, we'll talk about it. It's in my top 10, so we'll talk about it.
Okay, so when I was making my list, I honestly, Taylor Swift didn't make any spot on my list.
Damn. Okay.
Because I really wasn't sure where to place her, because it's like I said, like certain, like I'm not thinking the best songs, because if I'm thinking of great songs,
none of the
All Too Well is All Too Well is my Taylor pick right away. But it's like, am I gonna put Shake It Off?
Yeah.
On my fucking list, or like Love Story on my list? Like I don't, like Cruel Summer's not.
Oh, it
big
made on
like
this
it's
list.
a great, like
it made on this list. Cruel Summer did, but higher.
Towards
the back end. Yeah.
But like Cruel, like if we're just going off great pop songs, like of course, like and All Too Well is great, but it's like All Too Well kind of felt like it was like a slow, like if you were like a fan, that was an album track on Red, and then like 10 years later, it kind of got
hit
like
off
it's
because of her extended version. Yeah,
we were all the weirdos who were just kind of like, oh no, All Too Well is the best Taylor song. Like it wasn't, it was like the Cruel Summer thing basically, where it's like later on they're like, oh, this is the singles because this is what the fans liked, but it didn't have like there was a while where you couldn't get away from Blank Space, maybe.
Yeah, that's true. Blank Space was like it, 100%, and it marked a big change for Taylor too, coming off with because Red was definitely a departure, right? I Knew You Were Trouble.
It was,
had
but
a
in
little
hindsight, it doesn't feel like that much. But at the time, yeah, it was
did.
massive. That
but
was
then
like
by
that was the first
1989,
pop record.
Yeah, 1989 is like Blank Space is a pop song. There's no way you're like that's a pop song.
Full Max Martin,
Full Max Martin, like 100%. Which that's why 1989 is my favorite album to this day. Number 4, White Stripes, Seven Nation Army. Great song.
Very fair.
Very fair. I would put Jack and Meg up there. Beyonce's Crazy in Love. And I thought about how ubiquitous that song was at the time it came out.
Summer 2003.
And I feel like they had to put Taylor and Beyonce in the top 5 because it's Taylor and Beyonce, the two biggest female artists that are like they both can like sell out massive like stadiums at this point, both of them like combined. I'm not surprised. And if I had to pick a song from Beyonce, Crazy in Love is what really put her on the map as a solo artist. So it makes sense to me. Like that put her, like it was a catchy song. Jay-Z's on it. And it introduced us to, this is going to be our solo Beyonce. This is not Destiny's Child anymore. So I definitely see
the song was massive. It's like when I was making it, it's like I want to put on Irreplaceable or Single Ladies over that,
Single Ladies is also a moment as well in the culture.
Yeah, like it was. Yeah,
yes.
It was a full-on.
It was a full-on moment.
That was the video that caused the whole thing, with Taylor and them,
100%. And then Yeah, Yeah, Yeah's Maps is number 2.
Great song.
It's a great song. Yeah, I was surprised that I was like, oh, that's wow. But then number 1, and I was like, okay, you can make an argument for this. It's Missy Elliott's Get Your Freak On. So this is, I believe, her first single from that kicked off the 2000s, and obviously her collaboration with Timbaland. And because of that album and because of that collaboration, Timbaland was the producer for a good 10 years. Like
Yes, he
2000
was.
to 2010, he was producing everyone. He had his own, he even had a song, and he brought Fall Out Boy on that song. Like,
What that song was that well, how's it guys like except off your fucking
yeah,
face? Like it's something like that.
yes.
Like the Timberland record, what was that with the song where he's like, hang on my flowers.
Now you're singing it. Now I can't sing it. Only one.
Right,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like, to
But
be
Patrick just like
despised, to be
I remember hanging
loved,
out
to be dreamt of, to be.
I was
Yeah.
I was with fucking my guy John Caban in Grand Prairie. We were in his truck parked over by
Yes.
the West End liquor store over there, and he had that CD, and he was like, the Fall Out Boy guy's on it, you'll like it. And it was just like, okay, well, like, when are we gonna get to the Fall Out Boy guy song? Because like I'm curious about that.
Yeah, right.
I hear all this other stuff in the meantime, yeah. But like the Counting Stars, that Timbaland, for as good as Timbaland did,
Counting Stars.
he also gave the world One Republic.
That's true.
So I feel like all the good he did with Missy Elliott gets canceled out with like the church gospel pop music,
He
like the
brought out one
we'll
of
be
them.
counting stars. Like it's fucking stomp clap, but like Kiss
Yes.
FM-ified.
Yes. Well, he did give me Patrick Stump singing "Wipe That Smile Off Your Fucking Face," and I will never like be happier than to hear that.
Yes.
Anyways, but that's our top 10 according to Rolling Stones. But
Okay, so let's look a little farther back on the list. Let me
Yeah.
just kind of look at some high points on here. Okay, so Daddy Yankee, Gasoline at 14, I think respectably.
yeah,
Outcast, B.O.B., Bombs Over Baghdad. See, I had some trouble as well. In my list, I have an Outcast song that's like the obvious commercial one just because it feels culturally, but like I thought the same thing where it's like, well, Bombs Over Baghdad's a better song, and like Miss Jackson is great.
yeah,
And so is Rosa Parks. Is like like in my top 50, there could have been 5 Outcasts.
this is very true. It's a great song. It's such a good song. Yeah. And when Marvin's Room
Number
is
1.
in there too, I think it's higher on the list.
Is it?
Yeah, Marvin's Room is in there, but it's just
Right.
higher on the list. I was like, I'm surprised Drake got 2 songs in here for him.
Right, yeah.
Kendrick has, I think, 3, if I'm not mistaken.
I have Kendrick in my top 50. I have Bad Guy, Billie Eilish, Adele, Someone Like You. I have Adele, Someone Like You in my top as well. You know, Steve Lacy, Bad Habit. I don't really know Steve Lacy.
I don't know Steve Lacy much.
Bad Romance
either.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised Lady
Great pick.
Gaga. Lady Gaga to me, you had to put Bad Romance in there because we could say that
I
she
wasn't
is
sure if it was Bad Romance or Poker Face. Which one was the one? I didn't know.
Yeah, Bad Romance, I think, would hit a little. Poker Face was their first song, right? And then, well, not her first song. It was, what's it called?
No, yeah,
the
'cause
one
it's
with,
Just Dance. Yeah.
yeah, Just Dance. And,
Red One.
but Bad Romance really hit off. And I think that just solidified the changeover from the 4 on the floor dance music for I think that was it.
Yeah,
we are
that
now
was kind
in
of the first. I remember seeing that, just that
Yep.
air. Yeah, just like the first time I remember seeing the Stunner Shades outside of like Kanye.
Exactly.
Or like, Gabe Saporta.
Yes.
Damn. Okay. 24, D'Angelo, Untitled. How does it feel?
I love that just
that
for the music video.
I was gonna say.
Does it feel? We could do an
I
unrated
remember
one
just
later.
seeing the clip on like the MTV, because I think he was nominated for the VMAs that
He was,
year.
yeah.
1 or 2000
Yeah.
or something. I just remember being like, they don't make white guy bodies like
They
that.
don't.
Like, that guy has, no.
Speaking of white guy,
99 Problems. 99 Problems
Yes.
also in my list as well. Yeah,
yes,
beautiful.
beautiful song. I'm glad Usher made it on the list. Confessions Part 2, honest to God.
I almost put him on
That
mine as well for
album.
Confessions Part 2. Because I
Yes.
was like, yeah is the big one. Yeah is
Yeah,
like
it's the
a
big
bigger,
one,
but
but
like, yeah was like just
It's
so.
just a pop hit.
Like,
Yeah, it was just a dance
but
club music.
Confessions feels like a great
Because
song.
it's, if you know anything, if you listen to the album, you see the themes. Confessions spoke to what it is probably his most introspective to that date, his most introspective album for Usher. Yes, it is The Tour I Saw. And also
Yes, this is a tour I saw.
also
yes,
The Body.
Yes, I
also
saw him
his body
spray
is
water.
Beautiful.
His body was unreal. He sprayed,
Yes.
they sprayed a whole fire hose on his,
Yeah.
his exposed midriff,
I wanted to be the girl he
Abs,
brought up on
unreal.
stage so bad and then did a chair
And he
dance on
dances
top of.
yeah.
Yeah, I was not, but it would have been beautiful if
You're
I could have
like-
been. I never get picked. Yeah, but then, so what's crazy is
I'm sorry Usher didn't pick you, Amanda.
Damn
I'm
it.
sorry. If I can go back in time, Usher Raymond, you picked a young Justin Bieber. You could have picked a young Amanda. The fuck's your problem?
oh my gosh.
Worse than the Handgun guys. Okay, keep going.
So 40 Weekend the Blinding Lights is interesting at 41. If you check out Billboard's like top like 100 songs of the 21st century. Blinding Lights, according to Billboard's, is number 1 based on like
Yeah, Billboard's going off numbers.
yeah, they're
I
going
don't
off
believe
numbers, which
numbers are
is
bullshit.
wild.
They're
Yeah.
counting fucking like random like people in like I
Oh, I know.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's weird fucking international where people are just playing like, oh, we know that the weekend, yeah, in like Dubai, they're just playing. It's like, oh, it's number 1. It's like it doesn't fucking matter. It's not relevant.
It is
Kelly
not.
Clarkson, Since You've Been Gone here. Since You've Been Gone is on my list as well. That is the best work of much disgraced pop producer Dr. Luke.
Yes.
That song also rips off the bridge of song number 2 on this list, Maps. If you go back and listen to Maps,
Oh, it
listen to Since
does.
You've Been Gone, it's the oh no, no, no. Like it's the same thing. I'm pretty sure you can find clips of fucking Max or Lucas saying so. You know, Lucas, yeah, well, he wasn't busy, you know, canoodling.
Yes.
Yeah, he was over here stealing tracks from Karen O.
Yeah, he was
But great. Since You've Been Gone, the best one. And yeah, really sustained Kelly Clarkson's career. It just kind of showed like we were moving into like a pop rock in general, like direction, like musically. We're like, that's the pop music. It wasn't like 4 on the floor, electronic-y dance music. It was like.
And it wasn't sweet
basically
like boy
Avril.
band music. Yeah, and it wasn't sweet little
No,
boy
it
band
was-
music where it's all like slow or
No, it's
Britney Spears
distorted
dancing.
guitars.
Yeah, it was definitely something different. Looking at the list too, Bad Bunny makes the list a couple of times, which given the whole
Good.
Super Bowl stuff, I'm glad to see he made the list.
Good. BTS. I don't actually know BTS. The Driver's License song.
Yeah, Olivia
I
Rodrigo.
don't like Lose Yourself. If I never had to hear Lose Yourself again for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
it's
but for
so, like-
Eminem, that was like a cultural like. First of all, it won a Academy Award.
It won, yeah,
Which is-
yeah, okay.
I
and it
know
was
3
cool,
6
but it's
Mafia
just-
did
it's-
win before that.
It was just like when I was making my list here, I included an Eminem song because it's like you can't not include Eminem. It's like, okay, My Name Is comes out in '99. That's before that, but like 2001,
Without Me?
2000, like I put fucking Real Slim Shady on my list.
Real Slim Shady. Okay, yeah.
Bum, 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 bum,
Yep.
bum, bum. I still say to this day, people, y'all act like you've never seen a white person before. Like
Jaws
it's
on the
like
floor.
it's
Like Cam and
Eminem
Tom
is
just burst in the door. Sorry, I'm not gonna rap.
right.
I promise.
That's worse
I
than before,
promise,
right? Yeah.
I promise. God,
Exactly. Like it's so like I the other day I was at the store. I don't even remember where it came up, but it was like something where I was just like, Will Smith don't got a customs rap to sell records. Well, I do. So fuck him and fuck like it's just like it feels so long ago. We want to act like Eminem doesn't this and that, but it's like there was nobody on the planet like as big as Taylor Swift is now. I don't know if Taylor Swift was Eminem in 2001.
Oh man,
in terms of like
cultural
cultural impact.
Yeah, cultural impact, 100%. Yeah. And I was surprised. So speaking of like other people, I was surprised to see like, I guess Coldplay, The Scientist ended up on the list. U2's Beautiful Day. A lot of indie rock did make the list. You know,
Of course, yeah.
when I saw the Flaming Lips, do you realize that led me to a dark place because that was the ringtone for my ex-boyfriend
Bad and
Victor.
Bougie's on their list as well. Wow.
Bad and Bougie.
Bougie's on their list in the top 50,
Yes.
right in the same spot. I had Bad and Bougie. We lined up there, Rolling Stone.
Let me see who else did.
Follow Your Arrow, great pick. I wouldn't have thought of
Yeah,
that.
they picked a lot of.
Uzi Vert made it.
Yeah,
shout out.
they really
Paper
tried.
Planes is a great pick.
I think so too. Before her misinformation about vaccines, she was MIA. Was
Yeah.
doing some good stuff.
There was a time there where like in the late 2000s, early 10s, where our ideas of being really progressive ended up being like kind of just like kooky right wingers.
Yeah.
Like you remember, like I'm sure you had friends that were like really into like Ron Paul. Remember,
Yes.
like Ron Paul was like the Bernie Sanders of the time, but it's like this guy's like an anti-abortionist fucking libertarian. It's a weird moment.
It
we
was a
had in
weird.
our
Yeah,
time,
it happens.
Like the conspiracy people they seemed like they were hippies, but they were Alex Jones people.
Yes.
Yeah.
NSYNC's Bye 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 made it to 67. There were no Backstreet Boys songs, and I'm sure
No, there's not.
But to be honest, if you think about the Backstreet Boys songs that are most iconic, they all came out 99. Yeah.
Millennium that's why I thought I was like, I want that way. Like even like if you want to look at it like a single, Larger Than Life, I believe comes out as a single in like November or December.
But
Or
still.
even before that, because Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely is a single, I think,
Yes.
beginning 2000.
Yeah.
So it's like yeah, the Backstreet. It's like, are we gonna like The Call?
No, I love The
Shape
Call.
of My Heart, like let's be real. They're not in terms of impact. Like, oh my God, we're back again. Or like if this was a list of the '90s, I want it that way as a top 10. But 2000s Backstreet Boys were
By 2000 was NSYNC's time to shine.
NSYNC's time.
Yeah,
NSYNC's
they
time,
they left Lou Pearlman. Well, so did Backstreet Boys, but they left Lou Pearlman, and No Strings Attached was like that's the whole reason for the name of the album. Like it was all the metaphor of them having that freedom and doing what they wanted to do. Did it last very long? No. It was two albums, and then they broke up so Justin could have his career. Justin also made the list at 88.
Justin also made my list, and I didn't feel great about it.
Which song did you put?
I think
Cry Me a River?
objectively speaking, Sexy Back belongs in the top 50. Just in terms of like production, like you talk about Timbaland effect, like that's the take it to the bone. Like
I love.
Was that, is that early 07? Like that's early 07 or 06?
06, I think, yeah.
Yeah, because I was a senior in high school. That was like, it was like inescapable.
Yeah, I went to see him in 07 in concert, so it came out that fall, I believe. Yeah.
There's that, I'm sure you've seen it, but like they're talking about like making that, and they're doing the Talking Heads.
Oh yeah.
Is all yeah, right? And he's just like kind of like he's like, I'd say a line, then Timberland would just kind of be like, take him to the core. Like it's just like we're doing they're doing Talking Heads. Yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah, but let's see other ones.
So we're at 100 here. Frank Ocean is in there.
The
Frank
Hives.
Ocean's in here a couple of times, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hives made it.
The Hives made
I
it.
hate to say
The
it, so
Strokes
good
made
for
it
them.
really high with Last Night, which I do love that song. But again,
I
all
have
these
Last Night
indie
in
songs
my,
remind me of my ex-boyfriend Victor, so it's hard to.
Yeah,
listen to
Victor.
him.
No, we don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Burna Boy. I've never actually heard a Burna Boy song, but I know
you
he's
have.
famous.
You've heard him on.
Have I?
Yeah, he was on Fall Out Boy.
You have like a theme song on Rust?
No,
he was on Mania, right?
Yeah, he was on Mania.
I didn't really listen to Mania like front to back.
Sunshine Riptide.
So
he's the guy who does he does the rap in Sunshine Riptide.
Eric Church Springsteen, is that the highest charting country song on here? That's
no,
above
Miranda
Lambert,
Lambert.
right?
Miranda Lambert's higher, I believe. Where is?
I like that 17 song, or that Spring. He's like, when I think about you, I think about 17. I think about my own Jeep. Think about the stars in the sky. Like, it's like, he's kind of like, he's like, got like a fucking sneeze coming on. It's funny how a melody feels like a memory. Like, it's kind of like a soundtrack to last Saturday.
But no, Casey
like,
Musgraves. Miranda Lambert ends up on there.
Yeah, up early.
Carrie Underwood also on there.
Where was Before He Cheats? Did I already pass that one?
Yes, that was a little bit higher up. Before He Cheats is.
Oh, Sean Paul, Get Busy on this list. Sean Paul. Yeah, Like Glue could be on here. Get Busy. Sexy Ladies Come Fall. Yeah, like that's great song.
It is.
Yonkers, Broken Social Scene. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, I don't know what I was kind of shocked that a Solange song made it in here. That is Beyonce's sister, Cranes in the Sky. I didn't think that.
I didn't know like I feel like you're saying like a sponge is what you're saying.
No.
Solange. No, I don't know. She's the one that beat him up in the elevator.
Yeah. That's what happens when
Bieber's on here. The Rapture. Outkast, Hey Ya at 82. Wild fucking
Lil
choice.
Wayne made it at 60 for a Milli, which that's
a Millie's in my top 25.
I love that song so much.
A Millie is one of the most important. Like, it was like, is it a Millie or Lollipop? Like, Lil Wayne
had a moment. Yeah, it's hard.
Beyond a moment. Like, Lil Wayne was like, it was like Lil Wayne was like Obama level fucking famous in like 08, 09.
Yes.
Like, from like 07 to 2010, like, he owned the world. If Lil Wayne stays in jail, doesn't get out of jail after he goes to jail in New York, like, we're talking about him like he's Biggie or Tupac or something.
Oh, yeah. 100%. What else to say? So Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us didn't make it, which everyone is familiar with Not Like Us because of the Drake beef. Very popular song at the Super Bowl last year.
Where did it make it on this list?
That laid it at 65.
I have it in my top like 50. Oh, Sugar, we're going down at 79.
It needs to be much higher than that.
No. Okay. I'm about done with this list. I'd like to talk about our list because I find us to be more reputable than this.
But
this
one last thing.
Here.
I'm surprised of all the One Direction songs they picked. Fireproof is the one they picked. Oh god. But one last thing I am surprised of all the One Direction songs that they chose. It's a song called Fireproof. When I think about One Direction songs, that's not what my pick would be.
Fireproof by One Direction made the list?
Yeah, 106. Again, I was a little shocked by that. But Fountains of Wayne made it too. Not Stacy's mom. Hackensack. So there was actually a lot of pop punk and emo in this list.
Maybe with Stacy's mom?
No, Stacy's mom, Noah Hackensack. That's the song that made it.
Hackensack made it. Sick.
Postal Service, Such Great Heights. I was thinking about other songs from our. I love that Gorillaz by Clint Eastwood by Gorillaz made it as well.
Oh,
High,
you
though.
went full Frozen.
Let's see.
A lot of pop punk, a lot of emo.
A lot of pop punk, a lot of emo, but a lot of indie rock as well. Maybe not a lot of emo, third wave emo, popular third wave emo. Because, like I said, Panic.
Yeah, they put the. Is there a Paramore song?
Yeah,
on
Still
there?
Into You made it. I think it's like at 62.
Interesting. Still Into You was the one I put on here too as well.
So I think it's at 62, right? No, 63. Sorry, I was down.
Interesting.
By one, so
I think just barely made the tip of my top 50. Yeah.
Still Into You is a great song though.
Would you like to get into our list?
Let's do our list.
I'm sick of giving Rolling Stone. Our lists are better.
Well, no, we'll see.
Here. Our lists are better. Our lists are better. We're not bought and paid for by like Rolling Stone, okay? Nobody has bought and paid for the Emo Kids Anonymous or NAPNet. And if they did offer, we would consider it. So slide through with your offers. We are here to be bought and paid for. Taylor Swift, we take Zelle, we take Venmo, we take Cash App. But in the meantime, here's our fair and balanced lists.
Let's do it.
You got a top 20?
I do have a top 20. So
give me your top 20. Let's hear it.
Get into it. All right, so my number 20 is Usher's Confessions Part 2 because, like I said, for me, Usher has to make the list. I think he's influenced a lot of R&B. I think he deserves to be there, and that song is fantastic.
Yeah, right. It's one of those spots where it's like, yeah, there's some guys like deserve when it comes like a tiebreaker goes to like legacy, and it's like Usher is a very big deal for a while. We can't and Confessions is his best. That's the best song, you know.
Well, he does a residency again. Ghost.
We already told the story about the time I posted this on my Facebook status, and my mom texted me. Okay, I was going to say we already covered this one. Okay, yeah.
19. So I picked a Calvin Harris song, "Feel So Close," because I think that was a mark for the dance music of that time. That's like in the 2011 to like 2014. It was like Calvin Harris, Disclosure. Like you had Daft, like you had all these like techno electronic music come out,
taking away jobs. From
bands,
and
I'm gonna tell you, "Feel So Close" was just all over the place and was an absolute bop. Then in terms of dubstep,
I consider that like elevator music. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought of that.
But at the time, I think it helped usher in what would become a definite part, like a definite time period of music.
And it also like became like the pop, like it went from being like the dancey
like
music
popular.
to being like also kind of just the pop music.
Yeah.
Like there was a while there because you're talking about like early 2010s, then like late 2010s was literally just the era of like the Chainsmoker, where like the chorus would have it would do the fucking big breakdown part, or it became monotonous. Yeah, but it started with
my 18 is "Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites" by Skrillex.
Wow, shout out
because that song to me, when it comes I love that song so much, and I think in terms of electronica, dubstep music in particular, that was one of the songs that really just influenced it heavily. Skrillex has a lot of, influence, but that song for me, oh my God. Yeah, anyways, so yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
17, "Bad Guy" by Billie Eilish. I think that Billie needs to be on here because I think that this song was helpful in a turning point.
That's the big Billie song.
And what pop music from female artists would later become. Like she was like,
became like
very alternative, and that's how it kind of has stayed for a little bit.
I would argue.
What?
Fuck it, this is such like Stephen A. Smith hot take bullshit, but it's like I would argue maybe she made it worse because it's like "Bad Guy" is great, but then it ushers in this like moody era of like alternative poppy girl, and it's like those two people like. I feel like in 10 years, these people aren't going to love Tortured Poet, the same way they do now. And like Midnight's, like I say, like the bonus tracks on Midnight's are great. The rest, it's just like, it's like a little too moody. It's just like, sometimes you need a fucking bop. And it's like, I think Billie set that tone with that. And like "Bad Guy" is such a like undeniable song that shit doesn't matter. Like the song rips. But like for everyone else, like Ocean Eyes doesn't work for 90% of other artists, and it's kind of like we should all stop. Like between that and the Lana, like we should maybe, You guys should maybe just go try to copy the Tate McRae more or
Yeah,
something.
Tate McRae's trying to bring back the Britney
try that
Spears.
out.
Yeah, for 100%.
Yeah, once you try that out. Yeah, maybe you'll figure something
Yeah,
else out. It's
that's
interesting.
why
I
there
don't
was
know.
for a while I wasn't really listening to a lot of like female pop artists because I was like, this is not for me. It's just not my kind of. It's when I think of pop music, I think of it being a little bit more
It
upbeat.
just it just didn't
Yeah,
feel like it
and
didn't
have
feel like
hooks and melody
they
and yeah.
yeah, it was like it's like hookless to
Yes.
me, and it's like what am I
Now,
listening to
Bad
pop
Guy
music
did
for
have
if
a
there's no
had
hooks?
an interesting hook to it, but 16 Teenage Dream by Katy Perry because I think that what Katy Perry
Yeah,
did on that album was
absolutely.
fantastic, and that song is iconic.
Belongs on there. Fascinating, also amazing album in the sense of like 5 number one or 5 top 10 singles, incredible. And then the other songs on the record are just like
Oh,
fucking
I
like
know.
what is this? Like Circle the Drain and stuff like
It
that.
might be
Just
like the
like
only Katy Perry album that I've listened to back to back, front to back. I'm fairly just
One of the Boys is pretty good,
yeah.
Yeah, One of the Boys is solid. There's some solid deep cuts on there. Waking Up in Vegas, Self-Inflicted. But yeah, the Teenage Dream record, it's a story of
It
singles,
is
but the singles are very
very strong.
strong.
15. I did not pick "Sexy Back" by Justin Timberlake, but I did pick "My Love" featuring Ti.
Ooh.
I think that song "Sexy Back" was a great introduction to the new era of Justin Timberlake, what the height of what Timberland was able to do. But "My Love" gave you something different, right? Because it was like a love song, but in a different way. And then you add Ti's like rap on there, his verses on there. I thought it was excellent, and still my favorite song off that.
Ti was so
Oh
dope at
God, I
that point
know.
too. Like from like 2005 to 2007. Whenever he like went away for like the gun charges for having the arsenal, up to that point, Ti was so fucking cool. Like I had that Ti King record.
Yeah,
Like that one was cool. The next one had the Whatever You Like song. That like Ti was really cool for a while. It's a shame we found out that
I
he was
know.
like yeah, all the things he is
Yeah, it's
now.
a shame.
Because '07, he was
He
running
was.
shit.
I
Okay.
mean, "Whatever You Like" was one of my favorite songs.
Right? Yeah.
I listen to that all the time. All right, 14, "Bad Romance" by Lady Gaga. I did leave that in there because I thought that deserved a spot. Like I said, because of her, "Four on the Floor" became very popular. I did put "Lose Yourself" by Eminem on my list at number 12. Because
Wrong.
fine, you could think it's wrong, but it did win.
Wrong.
It won an
It
Academy
did, and
Award.
it is like when Eminem played the Super Bowl, he played the fucking "Lose
Oh, of
Yourself"
course he
song.
did.
Like,
Yes,
yes,
why
it
wouldn't
is.
he? He played other
Yeah.
songs
I mean,
too.
also he couldn't he can't play the other songs.
Well, not maybe all of them. So number 11, I put "Swimming Pools" by Kendrick Lamar. I did not put "Not Like Us," but for me, "Swimming Pools"
Wow.
because I feel like Kendrick is one of the rappers that helped usher in this new type of rap that we see moving forward. Like we don't have like gone are the Lil Waynes, gone are the Ludacris, the Busta Rhymes. Kendrick, I think, was because "Swimming Pools" is so popular, right? I think that ushered in what we see, like what rap has become today. And I think that was like a marker. And I love Kendrick, so I had to throw him on here.
That
Why
fucking
you smile like that?
because Good Kid, Mad City is just such a good like I have these really happy memories of listening to this album on my last family vacation before my mom
Oh
passed
my
away
gosh.
in Whistler, Canada, and it's like I remember just like they'd fall asleep at like 8 and me and Brian would go outside to smoke weed and he'd go in the room and I would just pace around and I would listen to Backseat Freestyle over and over again. It's just like I don't love like I love Kendrick
Yeah.
Lamar. I don't love To Pimp a Butterfly or Damn because like I just don't think or the record since like I don't think they're as much for
Yeah.
me. Like, I think they're very much music made for the Black
Yeah.
experience, this and that. But, like, with Good Kid, Mad City, like, this is just like an
Yeah.
LA thing, almost. Like, and that, like,
And it
that's a
spoke to
great
you, yeah.
record.
So my number 10, so we're talking about top 10, "Umbrella" by Rihanna. Helped solidify her as for a while there a pop queen. I mean, she has so many damn hits under her belt, and it's why she doesn't really need to put out any new music, even though people have been asking for it for
Yeah.
years. But "Umbrella" is iconic. Um,
When was Anti? That's
yes,
2015 or
2015.
so?
Yeah,
So it's been 10 years since there's been new Rihanna?
And she even performed in the Super Bowl since then, and still no new music.
She's kind of just like half-assed chilled,
She was
yeah.
pregnant, wasn't she, at the time? Yeah,
She was
like,
literally, yeah,
yeah,
very
good
early
for her.
pregnant.
Number 9, Bright Side by The Killers, had to make the list. I think it deserved to be higher. And number 8, Bye 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 by NSYNC. Number 7, Jesus Walks by Kanye West.
Great pick.
Because
I had so much trouble with my Kanye
know.
picks because in mine, Kanye makes the list twice, and it was like,
yeah,
dude, is it Gold Digger? Like
Gold
for a
Digger's
second, it was Through the Wire, and I'm like, I don't think it's Through the Wire. Like I was like, Through the Wire is the intro to him, and you get the like, I drink a boost for breakfast, intro for dessert. Somebody order pancakes. And it's just like such an interesting introduction to an artist. Jesus Walk, same thing where it's like, is it Jesus Walk?
Yeah, what is, yeah.
Like I don't know, you know, like there's even when I was talking about this with my buddy Tyler earlier, and it's like, well, Monster, I was like, you know, like the big Nicki verse and this and that. He's like, you're not gonna put Monster above 3 songs on that same album, you know? And like is it All Falls Down, you know? Like
you don't, yeah. I know. Let's see. My number 6 is Blank Space by Taylor Swift. I did put her up there because I think that helped to mark the beginning of what would be this Taylor corporate universe.
That's where like Taylor takeover begins.
Blank Space.
Is Blank Space, where it becomes
it's a catchy
world,
song.
yeah.
I know that she mentions like Pete Wentz as an inspiration for those lyrics and things like that. So she definitely was trying her hand at something different there. My number 5.
I can make the bad guys good for the weekend.
Number 5.
Did you find it? Did you think it was Starbuck Lover when you heard it first?
No.
Oh, okay. I always heard
I got a list
long list Starbucks
Lost Lovers,
lonely Starbucks lovers or something. I don't know. I definitely
I can see that. Yes.
Yeah.
Taking a page out of Patrick Stump's book, can't sing the damn song. Clearly. Number 5, Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day, because I almost put American Idiot down, but I thought Boulevard of Broken Dreams definitely was, I think, the more of the popular songs for sure. But again, that song was everywhere when it came out. And I think it helped re-solidify, like it helped bring Green Day back when they were kind of not as popular.
Not so cool.
Yeah.
It's funny. I think I have Holiday. I'm not sure. I originally had Holiday on my top 25. I might have moved it to the top 50. I might have taken, I can't remember. We'll see in a second, but like Holiday was my pick of those 3, where it's like, I don't need to hear American Idiot again. Boulevard, I hate Boulevard. Holiday to me is like, Holiday is one of the best, like, punk rock songs of the 21st century. Like, you know, just like, it's a great song. You know, it very fucking overplayed. I never want to hear it again, you know, this and that, but it's like,
it's good. It's great pop.
If you can remove yourself from it, you just hear it. Just like, it's a great driving, perfect song. And like Green Day, like that American Idiot record, it's big for a reason. They were on some next level shit at that point. Like they're a great fucking band, and Holiday is one of their best songs.
I agree. Number 4, I did put Miss Jackson by Outkast because of all the
what a pick.
Of all the
what a pick,
Amanda. I love Miss Jackson. I think. And heck, even, you know, well, yeah, it's a great song. Hey Ya obviously came out after it and then became very, very popular because it's dancier, right? But Miss Jackson had its moment, and I think it helped bring Outkast back into like the mainstream. Like Bombs Over Baghdad was for a time.
Miss Jackson made me like, it like made me confused as a kid.
What's
because
happening?
Like I just wanted to be like a cool black guy when that came out. Like I wanted to be Andre 3000. I wanted to dress like him. I feel the same way. I kind of want to dress like Big Boy too. Like I want like the backwards football jersey, and just like I remember it was like I was in the 7th grade, and they did, so Stankonia comes out the year before that. So Stankonia is what Miss Jackson's on. Stankonia comes out, I think, 2001. Yeah. The next year they have like Big Boy and Andre present. It was like their greatest hits, and that's what the whole world was on, the single with Killer Mike. Yeah. Where he's like, glitter, glisten, gloss, floss, I catch a beat running like Randy Moss. But I got that CD, and like all the Outkast CDs had like illustrations of like very like Africanized, like just naked shapely, curvy women. And I'm in, we're leaving the future shop, and I'm like opening the CD out of and I like open, and I'm just like, kind of
Yeah,
fucking
I
hide this,
cannot
this,
open
and
this
that,
right now.
like, it's like, so I'm not supposed to listen to this. My mom, my stepdad's gonna I'm gonna get in trouble, it's just like, and like, that just the coolest group of all time. Talk about McRibbing, like, God,
yes,
like,
they came back. Could you imagine? Yeah. I did put Missy Elliott on my list, but I put Work It by Missy Elliott, not Get Your Freak On at number 3.
That's the number
Yes.
3. Okay.
My number 2 is Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears, because that
You were really trying to
I
reclaim
really
that.
am.
Yeah, you needed to fix that mistake.
Whatever. No, I think that song, obviously some of Max Martin's best work, and she kind of changed the game for female pop artists at that time with that song. When that album came out, she changed the game. And for the next 3, 4 years and onward, like it looked a lot different.
I like Lucky better. I like Lucky.
I also love Lucky. My sister and I did a music video to Lucky. We had my mom's camcorder. Before the music video of Lucky was ever out, and before they even did the making the video of it, we did a very similar type of, concept.
A lot of people are saying that's where she got it
No,
from.
I wish.
Britney was out there like sourcing her production ideas from like fan accounts.
Exactly.
And, that's what I heard.
So me and my sister did it. I was I was recording it. I was doing the whole like being the director, and then my sister was pretending to be Britney Spears, but she's like a famous actress, and we had this whole. It was a great video. It was fantastic. I wish that we still had that recording, but I think it's gotten ruined at some point. And then my number 1, now this is probably, I'm extremely biased, and this is like, it might just ruin my entire list and make my entire list invalid, but I will put Sugar We're Going Down at number 1.
Okay. No, that doesn't.
Yes, it does. But
no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I think Sugar, I personally, my list Sugar is in my top 5 as well, for just perfect fucking song. Like, you have a problem with Sugar We're Going Down, go fuck yourself. If you have a problem with Sugar We're Going Down, you probably haven't made it this far into this podcast to even be here. So you probably agree with us. Yeah, Sugar We're Going Down is on everybody's fucking list here, okay? Yes.
All right. So what's your top, do you want to your top 20?
Let me really quickly. I have a couple lists. Yeah, real quickly. Top 5 of 2025, because we're living in the past a lot here. My top 5 of this year right now: New Tattoo by Kerosene Heights. We Only Say It Out of Habit Now by Riley, the motherfucking band. What Am I Supposed to Do by Saturdays at Your Place. Rusev Day, Say Hi to Kate by Summer Brews. And then I'm going with Victory Speech by Scarlet Street, who are recently on our show. That's my top 5 of right now. Now, that being said, let's get into the past.
Let's get into the past.
Let's get into the fucking past. Now, here's my list. I didn't make mine in order, so this is going to be just this is my top 25 in no particular order. Okay. Beautiful Girls by Sean Kingston.
You said you're going to put him there, and I'm
Absolutely. Beautiful Girls by Sean Kingston belongs. Mr. Brightside is on there. Now, I didn't see this on there. Maybe I missed it, but absolutely belongs in the top 25. Country Grammar by Nelly.
No, they put a different...
They put Hot in here? That's bullshit.
Ride With You? No, they put another one.
Ride With Me, I'd understand maybe. But like Country Grammar is the one that belongs.
Yes, maybe it was. Yeah, you keep going. I'm gonna look for it up while you keep going.
Okay. Sugar We're Going Down is next up on my list here. So Sugar We're Going Down, I had it in my head as like one of the first 3 or 4. I have a lot of problem with this next one, because this band, I originally wanted to give it a different song, but if we go objectively speaking, Gives You Hell by the All American Rejects.
Okay. Not Swing Swing or...
I originally have Swing Swing here. If I'm going off straight personal preference, Swing Swing. If we're going off like best pop punk songs or pop, our general world, I put Swing Swing on the Mount Rushmore. But if we're going just objectively, like, Gives You Hell was the song. Hey Ya by Outkast.
Makes sense.
Motherfucking Maps by...
Yes.
Yeah.
Care No.
Call Me Maybe by Canadian
that
great
is a
Carly Rae
fantastic
Jepsen.
pop song.
Could not be on this list. It's Gonna Be Me by NSYNC I'm putting on here. I put this over Bye Bye Bye. It's a better song.
I mean, it's...
I believe technically It's Gonna Be Me is their only number 1 single.
I think so, yeah.
Bye 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 didn't go number 1. It's Gonna Be Me was their only number 1.
Well, the second one on the album's already doing well, so
yeah.
makes sense.
Teenage
Yep,
Dream.
gotta put that one.
Obviously, objectively perfect song. I did this whole list and I forgot this song, Seven Nation Army. And then I went back because I was like, fuck, I feel like objectively speaking,
It's a
Seven
great,
Nation Army is like in the top,
yeah.
like 3 or
I
5
would
or
have put
10.
it in
Yeah.
mine, yeah, for sure.
Dance Yourself Clean by LCD Sound System. That feels like a very quintessential of this
Yes.
world, like this time frame. In the Motherfucking Club by 50 Cent.
You gotta put 50 Cent in there.
I don't think people like...
Taylor shouted him out.
It's 2003. It's 2003 when like 50 when this motherfucker drops down and he's doing those like pull-ups upside down in like the laboratory in that music video as Dr. Dre and Eminem are doing like I'm into having sex, saying like it's like he got shot 9 times. What does that mean? Like 50 Cent was like 50 Cent said it, like there was like 4 years there where everything was just gangster rap shit. You know what I mean? Everything was like gangster 50, you know, like it wasn't until like Kanye really like Kanye'd it up where it was just like you had to be hard. You were gangster shit, you know? And it was like I was all 50. Next up, I have Redacted Remix. You know, it's a remix to Ignition.
Oh, that's why it's Redacted. Okay. I was like, I don't know what Redacted is, but...
sipping on Coke and Robb.
Damn it. Why do you have to go and ruin... That song was my song.
Freaking weekend, baby, I'm about to have me some fun. Like, that should be...
No, I agree, but it's... How could...
It should maybe be number 1.
It's a great fucking song, and I'm so mad.
Bounce.
Between him and Diddy, I'm so mad at both of them for...
You can't even like Bad Boys. Same thing. Shake Your Tail Feather. I can't
Bad Boys
I
for
love
life.
that song where he's like, I like a real thick booty, like them thick, you know, conversate when the time's right. Like Murphy Lee had a nice moment. Nelly has a line in that song where he says, is that your ass or is your mama half reindeer?
Yes.
Yeah, he says that because the original version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, it wasn't a red nose thing. It was like a big booty Rudy is what they called her.
Oh, really?
And they said like her bottom. I'm just making this up. I don't know.
I mean, reindeer do have like nice backsides, I guess.
Reindeer have big fat badonkadonk on the reindeer. Is that what Nelly was getting at? Okay, Okay. Next up is Runaway by the artist formerly known as Kanye West.
Oh yeah, Runaway. That's a good one.
I feel like Runaway needs to be included on here. Stacy's Mom, the greatest pop rock radio hit of this time. Baby by Justin Bieber.
Oh, I should have put a Justin Bieber song in there. Baby is one of my favorite songs.
Well, I almost had like Sorry, and I almost had What Do You Mean, but it's like Baby. No. Baby was the first YouTube video to hit like 1 billion. Baby is Baby. Like that is, everyone knows Baby.
Babe.
You can't tell the story of the last 25 years without including that. You also can't tell the story of the first 10 years of this century without including, Chad Kroeger.
Oh, yeah, I didn't put any Nickelback
as we just
on
discussed.
there, yeah.
How You Remind Me belongs on the list. How You Remind Me is objectively speaking on this list. Next up, I Miss You by Blink-182.
Glad you put it on there, yeah.
After that, Someone Like You by Adele.
Yeah, that song had a cultural moment. Beautiful song.
Everyone, right? So now here's my final 5 of my top 25. A Milli.
I'm glad you put a
Wayne.
Milli in there, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, you're a goon, but what's a goon to a goblin? Nothing.
Good song.
Nothing on that. Yeah. Lil Wayne belongs in this. Yeah, I mean, if this was like we're talking about artists, like 25 artists of this set, like Lil Wayne would belong on there as well. It's a shame. Love Sosa by Chief Keef. Bitches love Sosa. Yeah, I think when a 15-year-old fucking kid from Chicago is on fucking in-school suspension, then releases like maybe like the most influential rap record of the decade right there as like insane. A child just fucking around, and then he goes and gets signed like in major deals and just like I was like the problem was here is like what Chief Keef I was like I have to put one Chief Keef song. Is like is it the one where he's just listing off the things he doesn't like? Is it the one where he talks about how he hates being sober? Like, I was like, there's like, what's it going to be? So, yeah, these bitches love Sosa. Yeah. Love Sosa made the list. Beautiful. Now, my last 3 here on my top 25, Kids by MGMT.
Oh, that's a good one. Yep. Mm-hmm. It is on this list, too, by the way. Yeah. It's made it not as high as number 3, but it made it on the list.
Last Night by the Strokes.
Oh, you put Last Night on here too. Okay.
Objectively speaking, it's
I
tough.
know.
Which also just like
Last
he's just doing
night.
Tom Petty here. He's just doing fucking Tom Petty and Lou Reed. You guys just the kids didn't know at the
No.
time. They were all fresh off new metal. They thought they were cool. It's like he's just doing American Girl with Lou Reed. You guys, but Last
Do
Night
love that
belongs.
song.
Objectively speaking, I would argue that Last Night is like the Smells Like Teen Spirit of
Indie
like
rock?
this genre, in the sense that it kills off like how Smells Like Teen Spirit killed off the hair
Yes.
metal. Last Night kills off the new
Yes,
metal.
yeah.
And the last song on my top 25, I don't want to waste my time.
That's a good song.
Casualty of Society, yes. I don't ever want to fall in line, yes. I gave this spot to Fat Lip by Sum 41.
I didn't think
felt
about
like
a
there was
Sum
going to be
40.
a pop punk. I think Fat Lip is the old, like, to me,
Yeah.
Fat Lip is, it when that one came out, it felt
Dude,
like
I might even
very,
replace Boulevard of Broken Dreams with Fat Lip if I had to, because I think Fat Lip would be a better choice as far as a pop punk song goes. That needs to be in the.
Let me really quickly, while I have it here, because I did make 50, I will go very
Go ahead.
quickly
Go,
through the
go.
last 25, the honorable mentions here. We got, in no order again, The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. We got Low, as in the apple bottom jeans
It's how I
and the
met
boots
my
with the first
husband.
song. You cannot leave, like, I didn't want to include it, but it's like we can't not
Yep.
put that. Holiday
By Green
Holiday
Day.
by
Mhm.
Green Day. Sunflower by
Deserves
Post
to be there.
Malone, and yeah, I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas. I slipped on here. Lime.
Thank God for that verse.
Like I love that. Right? I love when Fergie hits a fucking Laheim, but like also same too is like sometimes you're having a hard day, and then just like it's really nice to think in your head like I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night.
yeah.
Like positive thinking. Like people want to give them a hard time because they put too much punctuation in their names. But I think the Black Eyed Peas are
Yes.
nice. Anyways, moving on. Since You've Been Gone by Kelly
Deserves to be
Clarkson.
there.
Sexy
Yep.
Back. Yellow by Coldplay.
Ah, not the scientist. Okay. But Yellow is
No,
to
not
me
the
like the more.
scientist. Yellow is a better song. Yellow's like the festival. It was either Yellow or Wake Up by Arcade Fire. Like you can have one or the other. Hands Down by Dashboard
Beautiful.
Confessional.
Yep.
Vindicated is the bigger song, but Hands Down is the better
Yes.
song. Hands Down sets the tone. Vindicated is like the big radio song, but like Hands Down is the one that dudes were learning on the like that's like that was the
Yes.
one. Trap Queen.
Yes. Trap Queen's fantastic.
Trap Queen, yeah. 1738. Hey, what's up? Hello. Senior pretty, like, beautiful poetry of the mid 2010s, yes. Kyoto by Phoebe Bridgers.
Yep. Good to have Phoebe Bridgers on there.
Royals by Lord.
Yes.
The Adventure by Angels and Airwaves.
You're throwing Angels and Airwaves in there. Look at you go.
I think objectively speaking, as like a rock song, I think it's an perfect song, and it's the only one of the Angels songs that holds up really in terms of mainstream appeal. I think it's a great song. Great song. Bad and Bougie.
You did put Bad and Bougie, yeah, by Migos.
By the Migos. Offset, yeah. Takeoff, Quavo. 1,000 Miles, Vanessa Carlton.
Oh yeah, I forgot that came out in the 2000s. I always think like 1999, but you're right, it was 2000s. Yeah, that's a good.
No, there were some of these that were close. Like I wanted so bad. Rob Thomas and Santana, Smooth. I was positive that was 2000. It was 99.
Yeah.
Back That Ass Up by Juvenile. It was 99.
Okay.
If that was 2000, that's number one on this list. Maybe there was another one. I can't remember what it was. Where I looked up and it was like, oh, that came out in November 99. Like, okay,
Makes sense.
we're not counting that. Helena by My Chemical
Yeah, put that in
Romance.
there.
Deja Vu by Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh yeah, over Driver's License. I think Deja Vu is a better one.
I just think
Yeah.
Deja Vu is a great
Yes.
fucking
Yeah.
ballad. One of the best, yeah. Gold Digger.
By Kanye.
Artist formerly known as
Yes.
Kanye West. Take Some Money, yeah, well, I'm in need, yeah.
It's a great song.
99 Problems by Jay-Z. Real Slim Shady by Eminem.
Gotcha.
Woke up in the morning feeling like
TikTok's
P.
also
Diddy
on
to my
here.
dog.
TikTok's on the
TikTok is, yeah.
on the Rolling
TikTok
Stones
is
list.
undeniable. Like, for, like, we talk about, like, hyper pop,
Oh yeah.
the 100 Gex and this and that. It's like, even Charlie XCX, it's like Kesha
Did it
fucking
first.
crawled through broken glass, so you fucking
Yes. Put
dumb,
respect on
coked up
that.
bitches
Yeah.
could run.
Put some respect on her
Yeah.
name.
Like Kesha is your Rosa
Oh,
Parks,
yeah.
you know? Like I have Pursuit of Happiness on here next.
Okay. Yeah.
Crush a bit, little bit, roll it. Like it feels like Day and Night was the big Cudi song, but this feels like this Pursuit of Happiness feels like this nice blend of like kind of emo and like
Yeah.
that DJ kind of dancey, you know, like the Rad Tat thing where it's kind of like it's not quite hip hop. Kids are kind of getting more into raves. They're leaving the Warped Tour and going to the rave. Like it kind of, I think Pursuit of Happiness nails this
Yeah.
very well. Last three songs on here, I have Not Like Us. I think the newest song on here,
Kendrick,
listen, I live in LA.
Yes, the new song.
Absolutely fucking inescapable song. I think when you can perform at the Super Bowl and you can wink at the camera and hit him with a Say Drake,
Say Drake.
you know, like you win. You deserve your spot on this. Like unreal. Like my Aunt Rhonda was here a couple months ago and she asked about Drake. I think I mentioned in a different interview with Halftime Show, but it was like, I was like, you can't talk about Drake here. And she didn't get it. And like our waitress came up and I was like, who would you say is like the mayor of LA? Or who would you say is the king of LA? And she's just like, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, you can't talk about Drake here.
It's like, yes, like can't talk about Drake here. So Not Like Us. Last two songs on the list, Poker Face, which it could have been Bad Romance. Either one. I'm fine either one. And last spot, Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus.
They had Wrecking Ball on theirs, but Party in the USA is...
that was my thing too. It's the same thing where it's like, We Can't Stop to me is like the really good song that like, if I wanted to be cool, the pick is We Can't Stop. Wrecking Ball is a big deal, but it's like Party in the USA is like, I feel like with a lot of the lists like this, it's like your introduction song kind of has more weight.
That's
you know,
what
it's
I think
like,
too, yeah.
Like Sugar, we're going to like It Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Impact
like these are how you were introduced
to the world.
Yeah, okay, I knew Bullets. I knew I'm Not Okay, I Promise. But like the Helena video is kind of what made them like.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like when that thing hits that makes you big, big, big. Like that's kind of it's kind of how you get stuck in my head
if it makes you big and becomes a cultural touchstone, I think that's even more so. Like with Party in the USA, you couldn't escape that song. Like
it was
inescapable. It didn't matter where you were. You heard that song.
And Wrecking Ball was inescapable, but Wrecking Ball almost like the memery of it was inescapable, and the discourse. But like Party in the USA was an inescapable, and Party in the USA is a song now that it's like, if Party in the USA comes on, everyone is hyped to hear that
always
song.
am.
It fucking rips. It's one
of my go-to karaoke songs.
It's a great song.
One of my go-to karaoke songs.
Right? It's
because people say I look like Miley Cyrus, which I don't, but they also say and I also think I sound like her because I have a very like raspy voice.
You do got a little. We love the rasp, as they say. Yeah,
I have a deeper voice than most women, so
you have like a I have a deeper voice than most women. Well, I have a smaller body than most men, beautiful. More feminine-like. So
perfect
it evens
match.
Out. Yes. Yeah, evens out big time. God, earlier, what a fuck day it's been.
I know. I'm still thinking about it.
I don't even. Yeah.
I'm still thinking about it.
What the fuck was any of that? Yeah. We didn't have a second to even get excited that we Origami Angel, Amanda. We didn't even have a second because we immediately went into
the fact that you were able to get Origami.
Jabronis. Bro, I got Origami Angel by like harassing them.
Sometimes it works.
In 10 minutes.
Sometimes it works.
It took it was 15 minutes from the time I sent that to them just being like, all right, we're in.
I think it helps that a lot of their buddies, a lot of people they've toured with, people they've worked with, that can give us that, like, no, these are cool dudes. You need to do this podcast.
I feel like we have a Robb.
We have some clout now.
We're critics, darling. Yeah, we have some clout within the. I think, yeah, the bands know they come here, they'll have a good time.
They'll have a good time.
Most of them will.
It'll be interesting.
Unless you're named after, yeah. I'm cutting all this out. Yes, I'll cut this part out.
Because oh god. All right. Is there anything else you want to talk about? All right. So now we've given our list.
Is there anything else I want to talk about? Let me think really quickly. Is there anything else we want to talk about? Follow us on the internet. We got some super cool interviews coming. Yeah, we have Origami Motherfucking Angel coming up.
It's a big deal. I don't know if anyone knows that it's a big deal. Influential to a lot of the bands that we have previously interviewed. That is crazy work, Rob. Well done.
Biggest band we've had on the show by far, by a mile. And we got them by publicly harassing them. And I was planning on harassing them. I was going to harass them for 20 days. I was like, 23. I was like, I'll bug these. Like, what worst case scenario? Like, I'm being annoying, you know?
Good job.
It works though right away. And I feel like we're going to be pals.
I think so too.
We'll
it's going to
see.
be a fantastic time. I'm excited. Well, if that's it, we did our lists. We talked about the Rolling Stones list. If you got to see the list. What are your thoughts? Do you feel like
What are your
this
thoughts?
is a rage baiting list? Some people we in our chat have said yes. So interested to see what everyone thinks. Do you think there are songs that did not make the list that should have?
Rage baited us.
100%.
And if you have a lot of thoughts beyond just a comment section, go ahead and hit us up. You can maybe throw it on our Never a Phase Network website. We can use your thoughts if they're beyond 300 characters.
You could always use a contributor to write an article or so about Rolling Stone's 250 greatest songs of the 21st century so far.
Rob Sheffield should get doxxed. Yeah.
Rob Sheffield should get doxxed.
Yeah, Rob Sheffield. Yeah, he's a writer for Rolling Stone. Yeah, I find him. Yeah, he's reprehensible.
There we go. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on all the social media channels at Emo Kids Anonymous. And we will see you guys on the next episode.
Like Dr. Dre said.
Next episode.
Shut up, you idiots. Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in my basement.
Hey man, it's your boy Petty Hendrix, man. You tuned in to Emo Kids Anonymous. Check it out, you dig?